How do you spend your Sundays? I'm going to try and get this onto my recovery truck.
Yes, we're back at the massive field find, and viewers of our previous videos will remember this Mk1 Ford Escort shell, which we believe to be a 1300 Sport. Ford fans overwhelmingly felt this one is worth saving, despite it now being a greenhouse. Access is poor, and even if we had a Hiab, we couldn't get it down here. It's just one grumpy old man and his recovery truck. After 40 years in a field, this genuinely is its last chance. It's not straightforward, there is no plan. Let's get stuck in and see what happens. Right then, here we go. Elton has had to extend the winch line using an old strap and some shackles, as the ground around the Escort was quite soft and contains debris from some of the other vehicles that had previously been removed. The last thing he needs right now is a puncture. Time to attach the winch strap, and already there's a problem. Elton is struggling to find part of the structure solid enough to fasten it to. The rear axle looks to be about the only solid part of the car. Now, Elton can attach the strap to the winch cable.
Oh well, here goes nothing.
The car has no engine. It also has no front wheels. Therefore, we can't be 100% sure how it will react to being winched and what direction it will go in. Perhaps more importantly, we don't know if the shell can survive being winched at all. So this could literally be crunch time. Ah, the delightful sound of snapping brambles. That doesn't sound good. It must be stuck somewhere. A thick bramble is growing through the passenger side wing. A bit of brute force should hopefully do the trick. Miraculously, the shell is just about in one piece, and despite having just the two rear wheels, it does appear to be heading roughly in the right direction. In fact, it's all going rather well.
Marvellous. So there's a bloody great lump of wood under here that I've missed.
Oh, perhaps not then.
I think that's going to solve all of my problems, but it was certainly one of them.
Elton needs to avoid another dormant car in front of the truck, so he will have to reposition the winch strap to bring the back end round a bit. Doing the odd bit of gardening as he goes, of course. And representing Great Britain, we have Elton Murphy for the boot dive. It looks like he's going for his famed one-leg takeoff. Yes, he is. Oh, but what's this? He's lost control, and the entry is really quite clumsy. Story of his life. What a shame. 6 out of 10. Elton is positioning a recovery skate, often called slippery jims, under each front wheel hub to help the front of the vehicle slide easier. Time to alter course, so a reposition of the winch strap is again necessary. No boot diving this time, I'm afraid. He's just climbing right in.
Right, all I can do is give it a go. I'll get the ramps out, pull forward a little bit. I can't go much more forward because there's marshland there. We'll just see what happens.
The shell is veering slightly off course, so a bit of manual manoeuvring is required to make adjustments. With no steering, this is the only option.
Told me.
Oops, sorry Elton. As you can see, that front end is very precarious. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it gave way. Hopefully it won't. The exhaust has fallen off and is jamming.
Oh, I'm sick of the sight of brambles. This isn't going to be dodgy at all. If it all goes wrong, it was nice knowing you.
Elton has managed to free the exhaust for now. He will have to remove it when the car is fully on the truck.
That'd be cool. I don't think anyone's going to need that.
Oh well, that's one less job to do then, Elton. Well done, Elton. Recovering that rotten shell was no easy feat, but that's not the end of it. We have to get this on a pallet and unload it back at base. But before that, let me tell you a bit about what we know about this particular car. So why do we think this could be a 1300 Sport? Well, firstly, that's what we were told by the vendor, but let me show you the body plate from the car. I'm no Ford expert, but following an online decoder, this is what I could make out. This is the vehicle number and I've interpreted it as follows. B means Ford of Great Britain. The second B means it was built at Halewood. A means Escort. T means two-door. N means the build year is 1973. And finally, D means the build month is November. At the bottom left it says Sebring, which I think refers to the colour Sebring red. And to the right is the model name Sport. The top letters and numbers read ARTQF3T80, and I read that these refer to options such as reversing light or temperature gauge. If there is anyone watching who could decode this for us in the comments, please do, I'd love to know. Other things to note are that the back panel does appear to have been black, and the dash layout and buttons seem to be in the right places. We ran an HPI check using the vehicle number, which gave us a registration number, confirmation of its registration date, 1st of December 1973, and that the vehicle colour was red, had a 1300 engine and 6 former keepers. Thankfully, it had not been recorded as scrapped or stolen. According to how many left, there are 52 currently licensed on UK roads and a further 48 are SORN. The 1300 Sport was introduced in September 1971 as a more affordable alternative to the RS 1600 or Mexico. In 1971, an RS 1600 would have cost you £1,500, whereas the Sport, with its cheaper interior, cost £940. It emulated the RS and Mexico well though, with the RS 1600 style round headlamps, quarter bumpers and flared wheel arches, but it was set apart by its distinctive black rear panel. Inside, it was pretty sparse, or as Ford described it in their brochure, clean and simple. The Sport had PVC seats, lots of black plastic and rubber floor mats instead of carpet. It did have the very cool looking full GT 6-dial layout, and I loved the steering wheel and the VDO rev counter. Right, let's see how we get on with the unloading back at the farm.
Didn't I promise you quality cars?
I love the fact we still have a greenhouse effect. Is that what they meant by the expression greenhouse effect, I wonder?
I'm not entirely sure that was, no. Fun and games driving home.
Yeah, I bet.
The door flew open.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Hence the strap across the door.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is try and get this on a pallet.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to say it than do it. Look, there's not much to go off. I've got to try and get a forklift under there somewhere. I reckon at the front here, possibly. I just had another idea. I have got somewhere some old wheels. We'll see how we get on.
Okay. It's pretty incredible actually that the indicators are still on.
What, attached or actually on?
Whoa, yeah, a bit of both.
You're good if they're flashing.
Yeah.
Have a quick look inside. Remind yourself.
Yeah.
Been a while, hasn't it?
It has.
Oh, maybe it was the other door. I can't remember. One of the doors flew open. Yeah, it was that door.
It smells quite nice in here actually.
I'm glad you like it because you're the one who's going to valet it.
I don't think so.
Right, let's get the trusty forklift. See if that will start. This has got a sticky starter motor, so don't hold your breath. Oh, just to prove me a liar.
Yeah, off and away.
Don't know if these are going to reach. Oh, they might do. I've only got to get a tiny little lift. Hey, that was a bellhouse in there, got caught, I think.
Ah. That gave me a...
I've never seen you move so fast, love.
I don't know if the camera stabilisation will work out. I literally leapt a metre off the floor then, I think.
Still don't know if that's going to get a pallet under there. Would have been handy if I'd have actually got a pallet ready, wouldn't it?
It would.
Bloody hell, that's heavy.
Yeah, she needs to come up a bit more, doesn't she?
Yes, I need to be in two places at once right now. Still don't know where it's going to be high enough at the back there. We might have to do how I did it with the minis. Which was one side at a time. So try that. That front is like...
I know.
We won't know until we try, Claire.
Yeah.
Well, that front is hanging on by a prayer, isn't it?
It really is. A wing and a prayer.
There's nothing else we can do. We can only do what we can do.
That's it.
Right, I'm going to move the forklift out of the way. Then I'm going to take it through there on the truck, because otherwise I've got to lift it sideways through that little gap over there, and I don't really want to do that. That door's going to try and open, which isn't going to be handy. Oh well, let's see what happens.
What's for the extra pallet?
It may be prudent when I lower it to put it on the front if it's still hanging on.
Yeah, okay.
You notice I have a few extra inches, my dear?
I do.
My shiny new tine extensions. I'm just going to get that strap off before, otherwise it's going to be harder to do when it's on the ground. I'm trying to remember.
It's incredible there was anything of any kind of integrity to
It was
attach that strap to.
It was its last chance, so I thought, you know what, I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember how I got that strap on, and then I've just remembered I had to climb into the boot, of which there is no boot, and now I have no floor of the truck either. Actually, it works out all right.
I wonder if anyone's had to do this before, or if this is a world first.
Can't be many people this stupid.
No, that's true.
Ow. Right. Next bit gets really scary.
Oh God.
So I don't know where the weight of this is. It has no engine. My plan, because I have a cunning plan, my liege.
Yes.
Watch yourself on those tines.
Yeah.
Is to lift it up, see what happens.
Yeah.
And if it's, you know, stable-ish, I'm going to drive the truck away and then hop back on the forklift and lower it. What I don't want to do is have to manoeuvre around.
Okay.
This forklift is old, knackered.
Bit like us.
Yeah, it's had a bang at some point, not like us. So the tines are a little bit off as well. There you go. Oop. Cut that bit out. No, 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 no. No. Forgot, I've got the sun. I don't know if you could just pan round, but just briefly to show. I can't see a bloody thing, and I just pushed that pallet then. Beautiful, Bernard.
truth.
Shout if I'm not clear.